Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course. Sixth week, lesson 42, Geeta referrancer of Sthapatya values compilation exercise. Today is the last lesson of this week, and Vedic scriptures, if one is to be parallel with the knowledge of the Vedic scriptures, one shall undertake the exercise of compilation of the Sthapatya referrancer. Sthapatya referrancer takes up the scripture as a whole, its structural organization, and then to its each word formulation. The words of the Vedic scriptures are formulations. By formulations, we mean that these are the formulae. These are Vedic mathematics formulae, and from here we have to reach at pure values as well as the applied values of Vedic mathematics as Vedic mathematics, science and technology. This means that compilation of Sthapatya referencer is the index of one's understanding, comprehension, as well as the imbibing of the values of the scripture. Here the scripture being taken up is Geeta. It is a scripture of enlightenment preserved of Shri Bhagavan. Shri Bhagavan formulation takes us to TC value 37, and this value 37 is 18 plus 19. Value 18 is the summation value of 4 folds of hypercube 5 of full units as well as hypercube 5 of half unit. This as such is the Sthapatya of the origin of 5 space. An origin of 5 space is h5 and small h5 within creator's space. Therefore, the Sthapatya of Geeta is focusing upon the sixth space as of values h5 plus small h5 within 4 space, a creator's space. Now when we want to proceed with the Sthapatya referrancer of Geeta as an enlightenment initiation, Shri Bhagavan formulation of TC value 37 of organization 18 plus 19 of Sthapatya h5 small h5 as origin of hypercube 5, then within 4 space, within creator's space, it initially will be manifesting itself as that 5 space is the transcendental origin of 4 space and 6 space is the self-referral origin of the origin of a 4 space. It is this feature which will help us appreciate that 6 space is of 4 space as a dimension, 2 space as a dimension of a dimension. And it is this which makes a spatial order. And this spatial order is manifesting format of 8 directional frame of total values 222. It is 37 multiplied by 6. That means the self-referral origin of the transcendental origin within creator's space as of values h5 and small h5 for all the 6 dimensions. So 6 multiplied by 37 will be manifesting this 8 directional frame of values 21, 22 and 34. This is going to be the second feature. From here as a first feature, we are reaching at here as the second feature, and then this manifests as a third feature. This as it is will further help us appreciate as that the Sthapatya will be taking us at the center of this 8 directional frame. These 8 directions are splitting the cause and at the origin. And this origin, as far as the 2 space is concerned, as the spatial format is concerned, it is solid, it is cube. This cube is a synthetic setup of 8 subcubes. These 8 subcubes are as such having superimposition of 8 innermost corner points of 8 subcubes of a cube. so it is a 4 space. That way sequentially this 8 directional frame will be taking firstly to a cube, then center of a cube as a 4 space, then center of 4 space as a 5 space, and center of a 5 space as a 6 space. This is making our Triloki, and it is going to be our Trimurti. Therefore, sequentially, this Sthapatya is taking us to feature 4, then 5, 6, and 7. These will be the 7 features. Let us glimpse further. The Sthapatya of 8 directional frame is taking to Triloki and then to Trimurti, Brahma 4 space Lord, Shiv 5 space Lord, and Vishnu Shri Bhagavan as the 6 space Lord. 3 space is having a dimensional frame of 3 linear dimensions. 4 space is having dimensional frame of quadruple spatial dimensions. Step ahead, the 5 space is having a dimensional frame of 5 solid dimensions, and 6 space is having 6 creative dimensions. These 3 dimensions will take us to value 3, it is 8, it is 3 into 1, it is 4 into 2, then 15, 5 into 3, and it is 24, it is 6 into 4. This makes a grand summation value 3, 11, 26, and 50. And 50 we know is parallel with the 50 coordinates fixation of the creative boundary of 10 components. A raised to power 5 is to 10 b raised to power 4. It is transcendental domain which is enveloped by 10, and 10 multiplied by 5 is going to be 50. And we know our Devanagari alphabet of 9 vowels, then 5 cross 5 consonants, quadruple Antastha, quadruple Ushmana, and 8 Yama letters, making in all 50 letters. So see, this Sthapatya is that way taking us to the grand feature as that the entire Vedic alphabet letters set up of 50 letters, and then we are reaching at the creative boundary of 5 space. We know that Brahma, creator the supreme, is having Lord Shiv within the cavity of his heart, and Lord Brahma meditates upon transcendental Lord Shiv, and with the grace of transcendental Lord, Brahma multiplies as 10 Brahmas. This also, other way, is making a 10 place value system. See, this way, this Sthapatya feature of the organization is sequentially taking us to that within a creator's space at the origin seat of transcendental origin, there happens a creative phenomenon as much as that the 4 space manifests creative boundary of 10 components. This that way results into a transcendental cavity. This transcendental cavity will have a transcendental content flow, and it will take us up till the self-referral format. It is this phenomenon which is being chased. Rather, it is this phenomenon which is being preserved here as an enlightenment. And this we have to see not with the charm chakshu. Chakshu is 13, but this charm chakshu means 3, 4, and 14. So we have to visit it with charm chakshu, then we will remain only at the 4 space. All this what is within is not visible to us. This will be visible to us if our charm chakshu is transforming into a divya chakshu, and divya is 17. See, it is going to be a content. It is dravya. It is a content. Now, it is also a northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere split. And 14 as dimension will take us to 17 as an origin. So it will be hypercube 16. The Divya Chakshu will take us from 4 space as a domain to its dimensional frame. Therefore, from here, a Charm Chakshu, we are only at 4 space as a domain. As a Divya Chakshu, we are at the dimensional frame, and then as a Gyan Chakshu, we will be at the Sathapatya miring rod. The total value is 21. We have to compile our Sathapatya dictionary, and for it, this is the way we can sequentially proceed. The knowledge preserved here, or the Gyan Yagya, which is to be performed. Yagya is 30, it is a chakshu. Now, it is 21, it is 21, it is 13, it makes 34, it is hypercube 9, the representative regular body of 9 space. The nature has equipped us at its birth with a charm chakshu 14. This 14 as dravya, as a content, will take us to 15, 16, and 17, a dimensional frame of 4 space. And then we have to go to a Gyan Chakshu 17 to 18, 19, 20, and 21. It will take us to the southern hemisphere 29, a 19, and then we will be reaching at the Gyan. This is to be attained, and for it we have to be through the Gita text, and Gita text is 18 disciplines. First is Arjun Vishad. Arjun Vishad Yoga, and the next is Sankhya Yoga. These all are the technical words, conceptual words, formulations. Each word is to be chased for its TCV value. Then we know that the creator's space means the Brahma meditates and transits and transforms itself into 10 Brahmas. Like that, the TC value is having its 10 folds. When there is any word formulation, say Geeta. Now it is a word 1, it has syllables 2, it has letters 4, its TC value is 13, its transcendence value is 0, and then there are 93. Further, we know the Ga as 3, E as 4, Ta as 4, A as 2 will give us here Treya means 8, Chatur means 12, Chatur means 12, 2 means 16. Now, like that, we have to reach at